1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out there in Banjo Land, Mike Hedding here, coming to you today with an intermediate level lesson for the classic tune Wabash Cannonball in the key of G. I did a beginner lesson of this a while back where we played the solo down the neck, and for the intermediate level lesson we're going to work on moving that solo up another octave. So we're going to do some really good practice transitioning between some different shapes on the neck in the key of G, and also some good transition licks that you could apply to other songs. Just some good practice getting from this shape down here to up to your high G bar chord. We're going to work on that. I'll break down the whole solo note for note and then show you some basic backup stuff I would do for the song. Kind of some down the neck rolling backup, some vamping, that kind of thing. And if you're watching the preview of this lesson, you can head over to my website, MikeHeddingMusic.com, and grab the full lesson. You'll get access to watch all the videos, and you can download the tabs and the practice tracks. All right, here's Wabash Cannonball in the key of G. All right, let's start breaking down an intermediate level lesson to the classic tune Wabash Cannonball in the key of G. So I did a beginner lesson a while back that worked on the solo down the neck, and for this intermediate level lesson, we're going to work on moving the solo up another octave. So we're going to get some really good practice transitioning from our different chord shapes, okay? And that's what we're going to practice on this lesson, all right? Do that a few times. One time really slow. Okay, so we're going to start with our classic pickup, a very common pickup. We're going to pinch strings 2 and 1, open and open, and then put our first finger on the first fret of the second string, pinch, and then move it up to the second fret and pinch. So we do 3 pinches in a row, 1, and then we pinch on 2, 3, 4. So 1, and then we're going to hit the open first string for measure 2. So the solo actually starts in measure 2. Measure 1 is just a pickup to get you into the solo. So we have 1, and then you're going to hit the open first string, and then slide your first finger up to the 3rd fret of the second string, and move your 3rd finger to the 5th fret of the first string. And then we're going to play a forward roll 5, 2, 1. And then hit the 5th string, and then move this shape up to the 7th fret. Don't put your first finger down here, and then play that note, and then open 5th string. Okay, so we have and I'm using my 1st and 3rd finger instead of my 1st and pinky, maybe like out of this G shape, because our 3rd finger, we're going to use it in a second. So we're thinking out of this G chord shape, okay? That's all we're doing there. I'm just using my 1st and 3rd finger. So we have, and then let's finish the rest of the line. We're going to slide now up to the 9th fret, and then up to the 12th fret, and then put your second finger back down on the 12th fret of the 2nd string and roll forward 5, 2, 1, 5. That's why I'm using my 3rd finger there, so then I'm up in this position and I don't have to use my pinky. I can just use my 3rd finger all the way up. So that's what we're doing there. The melody is, so open, 5th fret, 7th fret, 9th fret, 12th fret. So that's what we're doing there. We're just filling it up with a roll. Do it a little faster. I'll do the pickup too. The other thing you can do is maybe sweeten that tone up. You can experiment with where you have your right hand. It's a really nice way to travel up the neck though, using the 5th string. So here I'm kind of just bouncing off the 5th string whenever I need to. So we have, that's what we're doing there. One more time, a little faster. That's a good transition lick to get up into this G bar chord shape. We're going from this, and we're kind of even passing through this shape. So we're basically just using our different G chords to get up there. So we have, and then right here, double hammer on, 11, 12 hammer on the second string with the Foggy Mountain roll. Thumb comes down, hammer on again, and then slide down to the 10th fret and bend that note while rolling forward. And then we're going to get our first finger down to the 5th fret of the 3rd string. So you have, I like adding that little bend, it just gives a little attitude. So remember, let's break down the melody there. So the melody is, again. That's like the melody in its most simplest form. So we're going. Hear that a little faster? It's good practice too to do this lick and get down to this note. Make sure you don't bend the 3rd string when you land on that. I'm not pushing down too hard there. Here, it's pretty easy to bend that very slightly out of tune. Just be careful, you know. So that's just one little spot, and that's just your C bar chord right there. Okay, so we're going, and then I squeeze my other 2 fingers, my 2nd and 3rd finger, down, and I'm going to do the Foggy Mountain roll. So your thumb comes down to the 2nd string, roll forward. So we go. And then you can even take your 1st finger off if you need a little relief there. So you have. So you're basically going to slide this down, slide your 3rd finger down to the 4th fret and put your 1st finger down, and that's like a 2-finger D. Do the Foggy Mountain roll again, so your index finger starts at 3rd fret, and then slide from 4 to 7, so slide from this D to this D, so your thumb comes down, roll forward, 5, 2, 1, 5. Don't hit the 5th string too hard there, so you have, I also might slide up a little bit there. And then pinky 9th fret, back to the 7th fret, roll forward, double hammer on lick, same lick we did up here, but now doing on a D chord, and then roll forward and bend the 5th fret, and then 2, 3 hammer on, start with your index finger, your right hand. So we have. So let's break down the melody there. So remember it's. And then. So that's what we're doing there. So remember we're going. Alright, so that would be halfway through the first part of the solo. So let's play those first 9 measures again. Here we go. Again, a little faster.